very warm welcome to Let's Get It On with me, Suzanne Letting. Each week we're going to be listening to brand new releases from artists all over the globe. So now's the time to grab that cup of tea, that cup of coffee, or even a glass of wine as we get lost in some fabulous music.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, hello and a very warm welcome to your scorching Saturday night with me, Suzanne Letting, here on Let's Get It On. Right, I'm going to kick off set one. You're not going to believe who we've got in the show tonight. Some artists that we haven't heard of from a while are back with us with some brand new releases. But first of all, we're going to listen to an artist all the way over from Tijuana in Mexico who's got 6 years experience working in progressive trance and uplifting music. This is Atmospherica. This is Axis Y with Never Ending Darkness.
No one to remember, no one to observe, just nothing.
Axis Y with Atmospherica, Never Ending Darkness. Wasn't that brilliant? He's on Spotify, and yes, you've guessed it, that is definitely going into the Beasties playlist, which is growing every week. I think there's over 7 hours of music for you to listen to from all the artists that have been on my show. Now I'm going to follow that up with Rob Stewart's Electronic Dream Factory. I've got a beautiful album to share with you. This is the Global Warming album. This is the first track of that album. This is Man at the Door. Something a little different for you. from Rob.
There's a man at the door and he stares at the floor, his heart full of doubt as the world is closing out, and the weight of his soul are the stories untold. In the silence of the night he continues the fight. In the grey of his suit he reflects on his youth, all the dreams slipping by like the stars in the sky. In each breath that he takes is a choice that he makes. In the echoes of time he calls out for a sign. Leap of
Man at the Door there from Rob Stewart's Electronic Dream Factory. Up next is Andrew Corbin featuring Hollywood Brown. This is Boys on the Run. Boys on the Run there from Andrew Corbin featuring Hollywood Brown. Now then, next up, brilliant to have them back. Our very own avant-garde balladeers, Cult with No Name, is back with a brand new album, Indifference and Dust. This is a track from that album. I will be sharing the album with you over the coming weeks. This is a favourite, apparently. Eric was telling me this one seems to have got the most likes at the moment from the album. This is Clock Out.
Can Night is 3 a.m. Not 2 again. Can't be 2 again. Here, the dawn car is right. Come to tell us why. Please tell us. Will soon die in a blank of your eye. Time is cold.
Cult with No Name there from the brand new album Indifference and Dust. That was Clock Out, and I bet all the pupils at his school think he's a really cool teacher, doing fantastically well on tour as well as teaching, holding down a full-time job, and also with a beautiful little girl, Katya, who I cannot believe is 5 already. Where has that time gone? Well, I'm going to follow that up with Monatax next. This is Driving to Amsterdam, and this is another one that, in fact, all of them are going into the Beastie Tracks for you, so you'll be able to find them after the show.
Serious playing as I travel along. 5 o'clock, I'm out. Drag my bag, it's been enough. Turn the key around. Hit the road, I feel so tough. Engine starting to glow. Running smooth as I make a call. I know where to go. There's a place that solves it all. Driving to Amsterdam. Driving to Amsterdam. Driving to Amsterdam. I'll be driving to Amsterdam. Serious playing as I travel along. But I'm listening to my favorite song. Sun is setting low. Got my hands firm on the wheel. Lionel Richie says hello. He reminds me how to feel. Aiming for new heights. Cruising past the city mall. Nearing city lights. There's a place that says it all. Driving to Amsterdam. Driving to Amsterdam. Driving to Amsterdam. I'll be driving to Amsterdam. I got my foot on the gas. Love the feel of it, yeah. There is only one way, leading up to the place of fortune. Coming home, I have no words that can describe my favorite metropole. It's all about your vibe. The weekend started well. It has been so long. Nothing can break the spell in this place that has it all. Driving to Amsterdam. Driving to Amsterdam. Driving to Amsterdam. I'll be driving to Amsterdam. Serious play as I travel alone.
That was Monetics, not Monetax. Do you know, sometimes you do make Freudian slips when you're a DJ on the radio because you have so many artists to try and pronounce over the period of your show. But that was Monetics. Now, Monetics is a Belgian synth pop duo making waves with their infectious melodies and retro vibes. Hailing from Genk in Belgium, Ricky and Joss first joined forces in 2019, united by their shared love of classic electro pop, EDM and vintage analogue gear. And I can tell you they've got nearly 50,000 listeners on Spotify, so they're getting something right, aren't they? Now then, next up is Arcavoid with 10 Years Ago, and I've got a little something to tell you about them when we come back. Archivoid there with 10 Years Ago. Now that was released on July the 10th worldwide, and it's dedicated to a special person as a true act of love. 10 Years Ago is a synthwave track steeped in nostalgia, capable of transporting you, the listener, into a cinematic atmosphere worthy of a great romantic film. Its dreamy melodies and enveloping harmonies evoke the blurred contours of a distant past that still feels alive, like a photograph of the soul, forever imprinted in the heart. Wasn't that wonderful? Great track for us to get lost into. Now then, the next artist I'm going to introduce you to is a dynamic electronic rock trio from the UK, known for infusing dark overtones with powerful blends of electronic and rock music. The band consists of Marie Williamson, vocals, Lloyd Price, synth and programming, and Peter Steer on guitars. Each member has a unique musical background and shared passion for creating evocative genre-blending music. It is none other than Agency V we welcome back to the show with Heart of Stone. This is the Blacklight remix.
Feel the biting cold.
Agency V there with Heart of Stone. They came together during the lockdown. The trio launched their debut EP No Divide, which was released in 2020, and this EP showcased their ability to merge melodic rock with pulsating electronic elements. And I think you'll agree, and again, yep, you're right, it is going into the Beastie tracks. Now the last one for set one, because we're racing through tonight's show. I've got so much more to share with you. We welcome back Rodrix. This is Channel. This is featuring Diego Villalobos.
Sé que él te compra todito Gucci Chanel, pero mami a ti muy rico te voy a coger. Mami deja ese bobo, esto no te merece. Ver mis labios, te mueres porque yo te bese. Mami deja ese bobo, esto no te merece. Ver mis labios, te mueres porque yo te bese. Te muerden los labios cuando me ves. Te muerden los labios cuando me ves. Repite conmigo una noche más, repítelo. Repítelo más, vamos a gozar, repítelo. Vamos a bailar, con el movimiento de la música. Vamos a bailar, con el movimiento de la música. Solitos, tú y yo, haciendo musiquita con flow. Solitos, tú y yo, oh, oh, oh. Yo a ti no te comparto con nadie, y el que quiera le parto la madre. Yo a ti no te comparto con nadie, tú eres solo pa' mí, tú eres solo pa' mí. Lo mismo hace 10 minutos y te extraño, esto ya me está haciendo daño. Lo mismo hace 10 minutos y te extraño, esto me está haciendo daño. No pare, que ese movimiento no pare, no pare, no pare, que ese movimiento no pare, no pare, no pare, que ese movimiento no pare, no pare, no pare, que ese movimiento no pare. Aunque no me lo dices, por ti no me desvives. Aunque no me lo dices, por ti no me desvives. Estoy aquí, pensando en ti, no sé qué me dice que me tiene aquí. Estoy aquí, pensando en ti, no sé qué me dice que me tiene aquí.
Algo lo que no es ti, mami, lo que no hago de ti.
No te vayas conmigo, no te vayas conmigo, no te vayas conmigo. Mami, ven, porque te voy a enloquecer. Cuando tú quieras, mami, ven, cuando tú quieras, mami, ven. No pare, que ese movimiento no pare, no pare, no pare, que ese movimiento no pare, no pare, no pare, que ese movimiento no pare, no pare, no pare. De ese juego me conozco las reglas, y la clava que eres quien me entrena. De ese juego me conozco las reglas, y tú eres mi entrenadora para mí. Tú eres solo para mí, tú eres solo para mí. Esos ojitos rojos, porque estamos haciendo algo delicioso. Esos ojitos rojos, porque estamos volando en otro lado. Yo te invito a ver película, pero sé que no vamos a hacer nada. Yo te invito a ver película, película.
Well, that was Rodrix featuring Diego Villalobos with Channel. Now then, setting us off for set two. I can't believe we've already got round to set two just for you. I'm going to play you a track from Colour Theory. I've had this in my inbox since the end of June. Can't believe I didn't find it. So apologies to the guys for getting this on a little bit late for you. But this is The Rehearsal.
Endless predictions of what you'll say next. Something I have to get, I have text you on old cassettes. Restless pacing, where's the floorboards? Grasp at smoke and call it home. Shape my thoughts like molten chrome. Stories aching to be told. Every silence must be broken. But I bottled the eclipse. From my umbra to your lips. It's a compulsion, a cognitive trap. At the rehearsal, I polish my act. I'm the sole architect of each part. I preach my gospel to empty halls. Tape decks chew on old cassettes. Restless pacing, where's the floorboards? Grasp at smoke and call it home. Shape my thoughts like molten chrome. Stories aching to be told. Every silence must be broken. But I bottled the eclipse. From my umbra to your lips. Find their own flow. I can make it all up as I go. Why not let the improvisation is the skillful way? I can make it all when the time comes. I don't know what to say. Why not let go of things that may never exist? I can make it live in the moment and welcome the risk. Why not let improvisation is the skillful way? I can make trust when the time comes. I don't know what to say. Why not let go of things that may never exist? I can make live in the moment.
There you go, that was Colour Theory with The Rehearsal. Don't forget, if you are an artist and you would like your music on the show, you can reach out to me on any of the social media platforms, or you can head on over to the website www.spectrumonair.com. There is a submissions button. Please do send your MP3s correctly metadata tagged for you, so that we can report all of your recordings that we've aired on the show to PRS and PPL, so you get the royalties, and also any artwork that you want to go with the track. And I will do my level best to catch up and get you on the show as quickly as I possibly can. Now then, we've got a new artist for you to get to know, like and love. This is City Lights from Flair, and I'll tell you a little bit about Flair when we come back. Flair with City Lights. Now, who are Flair? They are the electrifying indie rock band from Glasgow, making waves with their bold sound and relentless energy since 2023. This fearless five-piece have been redefining Scotland's alternative rock scene with their latest release, City Lights, and gaining national momentum. And I think you will agree, they are one to watch. And yes, they've gone into the Beastie tracks for you. And I'm going to follow them up with Volkermilch with a new track. This is I Don't Care. Volkermilch and I Don't Care. Volkermilch is an independent solo musician based in Bonn in Germany. The music can be classified in the genres of electro, synth, indie, pop, and the moods are danceable, melancholic or dark. Volkermilch is influenced by the electronic music of the 80s and was founded as an electro-pop duo in 2015. Now I'm going to follow that up with the Grab Society. This track is in German, and as you know, I quite like to play native language songs and tracks on my show because I actually quite like the way the vocals and the lyrics bounce around the musicality. Sometimes, it's not always in English that a track sounds great. It actually can sound really, really good in a native language. Now, I'm not even going to try and pronounce this in German, but the track translated is I Don't Love You, You Do Not Love Me by the Grab Society.
Aha, aha, aha. Aha! 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 Was ist los mit dir, mein Schatz? Aha! Geht es immer nur bergab? Aha! Geht nur das, was du verstehst? Aha! This is what you got to know. Love you too, it didn't show. Ich lieb dich nicht, du liebst mich nicht. 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 Da, da, da. 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 Ich lieb dich nicht, du liebst mich nicht. Da, da, da. Ich lieb dich nicht, du liebst mich nicht. Da, da, da. Ich lieb dich nicht, du liebst mich nicht. Da, da, da. Ich lieb dich nicht, du liebst mich nicht. Da, da, da.
Ich lieb dich nicht, du liebst mich nicht. Aha. Ich lieb dich nicht, du liebst mich nicht. Aha. Ich lieb dich nicht, du liebst mich nicht. So du denkst, es ist zu spät. Aha. Und du meinst, dass nichts mehr geht. Aha. Und die Sonne wandert schnell. Aha. After all is said and done, it was right for you to run.
Ich lieb dich nicht, du liebst mich nicht. Aha. Ich lieb dich nicht, du liebst mich nicht. Aha. Ich lieb dich nicht, du liebst mich nicht. Aha. Ich lieb dich nicht, du liebst mich nicht. Da, da, da. 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 Ich lieb dich nicht, du liebst mich nicht. Da, da, da. Ich lieb dich nicht, du liebst mich nicht. Da, da, da. Ich lieb dich nicht, du liebst mich nicht. Da, da, da. Ich lieb dich nicht, du liebst mich nicht. Da, da, da. 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 Ich lieb dich nicht, du liebst mich nicht. Da, da, da. Ich lieb dich nicht, du liebst mich nicht. Da, da, da. Ich lieb dich nicht, du liebst mich nicht. Da, da, da. Ich lieb dich nicht, du liebst mich nicht. Da, da, da.
That was the Grab Society with I Do Not Love You, You Do Not Love Me. Now, the Grab Society, what happens when two well-known musicians meet? The Grab Society is none other than Manfred Thomaser from Disdain and Arsene Teeb, Democratie and the Independent Seasons, crossed with those of Ulf Müller from Project Itch, Munt Connection, U.M. Weidel, Transvelten, Mission Zanzibar and 2MBK. Now, both these musicians are known to be open to new influences, and actually both of these musicians I have got tracks coming out with in August. Arsene Teeb and I have done one called The Book of Ghosts, and with Ulf Müller we've got one called Beautiful Day. I'm looking forward to those being released. So that was a brilliant track, Da Da Da. Ich lieb dich nicht, du liebst mich nicht. Aha, aha. I'll bet that's got you chuckling now in your tea. Well, I'm going to go and get myself a nice cup of tea after that, and you're going to listen to Liszt and Shred Kruger with The Return from the album The Return. was List and Shred Kruger with The Return. Now I'm going to follow that up with Julian Marsh, our effervescent Julian Marsh, who is releasing a track a month this year, and he's going great guns. And despite being in over 100 degrees, I never know whether it's centigrade or Fahrenheit. Forgive me, it's information I don't need to remember. I have so much going on in my brain, I cannot remember the difference between the two. But anyway, he's been sweltering over there in Spain. So this is Julian Marsh with Lift It Up. This is the Soulful House Radio Mix.
Troubles may come, shadows may fall, but lift your voice, answer the call. Strength is inside, a steady hand, guiding our steps across the land. Lift it up, higher and higher, feel the fire, burning brighter. In this spirit, we overcome. Love has won, the victory's done. Don't be afraid, don't lose your way. Hold on to hope, come what may. The light will shine, break through the night, leading us forward into the light. Lift it up, higher and higher, feel the fire, burning brighter. In this spirit, we overcome. Love has won, the victory's done. Though the road gets rough and the climb feels steep, deep in our hearts, a promise to keep. Together we rise, stronger and bold. A story of unity, waiting to unfold. Lift it up, higher and higher. Feel the fire, burning brighter. In the spirit, we overcome. Love has won. Lift it up, higher and higher. Feel the fire, burning brighter. In this spirit, we overcome. Love has won. Lift it up, higher and higher. Feel the fire, burning brighter. In this spirit, we overcome. Love has won, the victory's done. Lift it up, higher and higher. Feel the fire, burning brighter. In this spirit, we overcome. Love has won, the victory's done.
That was Julian Marsh with Lift It Up, the great soulful track that was. Now then, every now and again, a little magic happens. So, I released my song Floating in the Sea because I was literally floating in the sea in Cyprus thinking about this track and thinking I wanted a bit of a dancey track. And I sent it across to the wonderful Andrew Deneen, who sent it across to Aviorix, who did a recent remix of one of Andrew's songs on one of Paul Andre's songs. And guess what? Aviorix did a mix for me. I can't tell you how delighted I am. Little old me. I don't profess to be as good as all of the artists that you're listening to on my show. But when somebody like Aviorix, a great DJ over there in Ibiza, takes my track and then adds it to his collection of tracks to play in Ibiza, wow. I mean, I've got to take that, haven't I, while it comes, because compliments for all artists are very few and far between. A lot of people question why artists do what they do, and I can tell you the simple answer: because they can, and because they enjoy every moment of it. They don't look for recognition, they don't look for success, they do it because they enjoy being creative. So anyway, have a listen to Floating in the Sea, but this is the Aviorix, which is being played in Ibiza.
thinking of you and me. Memories we made, full, yeah, lost in the summer days. Weekends go by, oh yeah, baked in the moonlight. Just you and me and the sea. Memories for all to floating in the sea. Yeah, thinking of you and me. Memories we made, full, yeah, lost in the summer days. Weekends go by, oh yeah, baked in the moonlight. Just you and me and the sea. Memories for all to floating in the sea. Yeah, thinking of you and me. Memories we made, full, yeah, lost in the summer days. Weekends go by, oh yeah, baked in the moonlight. Just you and me and the sea. Memories for all to floating in the sea. Yeah, thinking of you and me. Memories we made, full, yeah, lost in the summer days. Weekends go by, oh yeah, baked in the moonlight. Just you and me and the sea. Memories for all to be.
Oh, I'm transported straight back to Cyprus when I listen to that. And that's the thing that music does, doesn't it? It always gives us a memory point in time that we remember when we do, where we are and what we're doing, what we're creating. And that was Suni, that's me, with Aviero Rix's mix of Floating in the Sea. Now then, I'm going to follow that up with the last one for set 3, because coming up next, as you know, is the Palette Changers, the opportunity for other artists from other genres to have their music on the show. We're going to lead into that very nicely with a brand new track from Panoramic Duo with Shades. This duo is based in Fort Worth, Texas, and they were created in 2019, delivering an exciting synth pop retro sound with concrete harmonies and driving melodic lines. The depth and simplicity of their lyrics draw from real experiences such as love, loss and life. The duo consists of Jake Rodriguez and Fonz Wilson. So this is Panoramic Duo with Shades.
Summer sun on your lips, the way you dance, the way you move your hips, feeling the sand, reach for your hand, gentle skin, won't you let fragrance through the breeze. Your ocean waves brings me to my knees. I feel the tension like the summer heat. Tell me who you are, tell me what you think. One look from you, that's all it takes to make my heart feel this way. I'm watching your moves, I've seen your past. Trying to move forward, but you keep looking back. I wanna get to know you, but I can't see past your shades. Something's there and I know you feel the same. You tell me to get close to you, but then you push me away. I wanna get to know you, but I can't see past your shades. Don't fight it, don't hold back. I know you want to know what this feels like, don't you? Don't hide it, don't look away. It's you and me together, don't be I wanna get to know you, but I can't see past your shades. Your shades, yeah. Something's there and I know you feel the same. You tell me to get close to you, but then you push me away. I wanna get to know you, but I can't see past your shades. Your shades, your shades. Your shades, your shades. Your shades, your
You're listening to Spectrum On Air, the colourful voice of radio. Broadcasting live on spectrumonair.com, Get Me Radio and Mixcloud Live. And never fear, if you've missed your favourite programme, just find our Listen Again service on mixcloud.com. Spectrum On Air, putting the colour back into radio.
Thank you, the wonderful Mr. Steve Blacknell there, whose book is now out on Amazon, Tales from the Bedroom Wall. I'm actually going to go and see Steve on Tuesday. I'm going to pick up a copy of the book, a signed copy of the book, for us to auction for the Stews Festival Here Comes the Sun for the charity Nelson's Journey. I'm looking forward to catching up with Steve, and I'm looking forward to diving into that book. Okay, we are now going to dive into set 3, and I've got some cracking artists for you to get to know, like and love. The first of which is Jack and Daisy. This is Barcelona in the rear view. Now just listen to these two.
And if the sun goes down too soon, with Barcelona in the rear view, you'll keep your eyes fixed on I'll follow you. 100 miles to go till the air is clear and the trees leaning close. 100 miles to go, chasing the gold light, with promise hanging heavy in the skies. We cross state lines, and if the sun goes down too soon, with Barcelona in the rearview, you'll keep your eyes fixed on the moon, and I'll follow you.
I'll follow you.
Darling, another day to go till we reach the skyline on the eastern coast and see the cafe walk where the prophets are. How do you get this far with nothing but a suitcase and guitar? What a place to start. And if the sun goes down too soon, with Barcelona in the rearview, you'll keep your eyes fixed on the moon, and I'll follow you.
I'll follow you.
Barcelona in the review. I'll follow you.
I'll follow you.
Jack and Daisy are a British indie folk duo whose rich harmonies and heartfelt songwriting have captivated audience since they began performing together. From intimate acoustic sets across Europe and the UK to appearances at major UK festivals, the pair have steadily built a reputation for their compelling live performances and authentic artistry. They've been likened to Simon and Garfunkel and praised by contemporary artists including Passenger. Jack and Daisy blend the storytelling roots of folk with a modern indie sensibility. And you know, it isn't easy to be an artist and be in your own space with your own voice and your own musicality and be so original. And it's such a shame that artists don't get the opportunity to get their own music played, and that is what the Gig TV directory is all about. So let me tell you a little bit about that before we move on to the next track. Please go and register www.thegigtvshow.com/directory. You can create your own EPK kit there, which you can use wherever you want to, but it is where our festival partners, Firefly Festivals, Shamrock Festivals, Clive Leighton, will go to curate the stages for independent artists. It'll take you about half an hour, but it's half an hour well worth it. Jack and Daisy are on the circuit because they are connected, and they've been recommended to us to airplay their music, and I think you'll agree they certainly deserve it. So come on, let's get your music out there, your originality, and get you some appreciation for your hard work. Now then, next up, Evans Jones Music is next. They've got a brand new single out. This was produced by George Harris. This is Angel in a Summer Dress.
She's an angel, angel in a summer dress. She's an angel, angel in a summer dress. She's an angel in a summer dress. She knows just how to impress. With a smile she turns every head. They all hang on each word she says. She can fly
was Evans Jones music there with Angel in a Summer Dress. Next up is Braidwood. Now, I've had a lot of catching up to do after my holiday in May. This came in June. Somehow I didn't get round to it, but I've got round to it now. This is Pocket Full of Blues.
Bells they ring right. Tell the world to rise and shine. I know that's only half the day's news. Pocket full of blues. In our younger days, time lost was easily replaced. We now don't have that left to lose. Pocket full of blues. Memory of mine, we were making it fine for two. With a kiss, a new higher, every wish and desire come true. And every once in a while we could make us smile. No, you stay. I'll be the one who goes away. I'll be the one who pays the dues. Pocket full of blues. Pocket. Bells they ring right. Tell the world to rise and shine. I know that's only half the day's news. Pocket full of blues. Pocket full of blues. Pocket full of blues. Pocket.
That was Braidwood with Pocket Full of Blues. Now, next up is a 21-year-old singer-songwriter from Reading. She was raised as an international child and from a very young age found passion for her music. She has struggled with her mental health for many years and uses her music to convey her emotions. Amber May is heavily inspired by artists such as Amy Winehouse, Lauryn Hill, Etta James and other soul blues artists. This is her track, Love You Right.
Boy, I've been watching you. I really like your style. And do you know you make me weak when you hit me with that smile? So come a little closer, cause I wanna see you dance. It seems like you could use something to get you in a chance. Love you right, baby, let me love you right. Talk to me, darling, tell me what's been on your mind. It seems like you could use something, just give you some time. I know you wanna come with me, so wanna make a bet that if you do, you'll have a night that you will not forget. Love you right, baby, let me love you right. Know that things are going wrong, but let me love you right. Promise you I'm all you need to get you through the night. Come a little closer, elevate you, I can put you right on top. And baby, I can swear to you that I will never stop. Wanna know a secret? You're the only one I want. 'Cause baby, you give me a high, I never want to stop. Love you right, baby, let me love you right. You look like you need some love, so baby, come with me, and I will give you everything that you will ever need. So go ahead and trust me, boy, I promise you it's true. That if you trust in me now, I will give myself to you. Love you right, baby, let me love you right. I know that things are going wrong, but let me love you right. Promise you I'm all you need to get you through the night. Come a little closer, boy, and let me hold you tight. Even when there's nothing left, just let me love you right. Oh, baby, let me love you right, yeah. Let me love you right, yeah. Right, baby, let me love you right.
That was the fabulous Amber May there with Love You Right. What an incredible track for a 21-year-old. You can only imagine where that young lady's going to go in the future. Next up is an Irish singer-songwriter. She was born in London to Irish parents. Her songs have held a strong connection with issues of trauma and chaos. Shirley Callaghan writes from her heart. She writes from experiences of both herself and others' experiences, and also the chaos of the world around us. Now, this particular track, Shirley wrote the night before her father died, and it's a beautiful, heartfelt track, and actually it nearly had me in tears when I was listening to the beginning of it, because sometimes you never know when you're going to lose a parent. I know when I left my mum the night before she died, she looked so lovely, she looked so serene. I never imagined I would get that phone call the next day. So when you listen to this track, you can perhaps understand the trauma that Shirley was going through as she was writing it, and she's poured her heart out into this song. It's a beautiful track. This is The Altar, and it features Spirit of Dignity.
Hear me. Oh, can you hear me? Out in the heartland, I feel you near me. I wanna know you. I wanna feel you. Don't go away now. Every day I am with you. I'm right here beside you. I got money in my pocket. I remember the day that you put it there. Curtains blowing, whiskey
Shirley Callaghan there with The Altar featuring Spirit of Dignity. You know, grief is the price we pay for love, but my goodness, we would always pay that price, wouldn't we? But it does hurt. And as we approach the first anniversary of my mum's death, it's not easy. I revisit every time and I hear echoes of her all the time in the house, and it's comforting because I look back on videos and I always say this, please, please, please video your loved ones, because when they're gone, you can look back on those videos and it somehow makes them alive again. It makes them with you. I can't stress enough how important it is to always capture your loved ones on video. There you go. That was Shirley Callaghan. Beautiful song, Shirley. Thank you for trusting us and sending that in to us. Now then, new artist for you. And I hope I'm going to pronounce this right. This is Uslid Pyers featuring Lady B. Summer's here and it's calling, and it certainly is.
The sky, don't let it pass you by.
Uselid Pyers there with Summer's Here. Now, Uselid Pyers is a British songwriter, lyricist, arranger and producer. He composes in many different genres, including pop, rock, R&B, soul, country, rock, smooth jazz, instrumental. He's dedicated to his trade and has thrown himself into the art of crafting powerful songs with a social conscience. I think you'll agree. That's a great song. That's definitely going into the Beastie Tract. In fact, it already has. Now I'm going to follow that up with another artist for you, and I hope I'm going to pronounce this correctly too. This is Noff with Lifetime, and I'll tell you a little bit about Noff when we come back.
Grandpa never knew him, he died before my time. But what I heard about him, he would have been a good friend of mine. My daddy was a working man, he worked it all the time. Sometimes I think he worked too hard, I wish he had more time. I remember many things, got some backflash someday, and these memories in me lay like shadows on the way. I wish I'd do it better and put some energy in every day. I hope the kids forgive me when I have passed away. Be a good father, do the best you can. I did good and bad things in my life with my kids on my mind. Now that's far behind and I'm traveling, still think about my lifetime behind. I'm getting older, and I think about my life, walking down the empty road with my shadows behind. My heart is blown away, and since so many days I put the past behind and let the future surround me. Be a good father, do the best you can. I did good and bad things in my life with my kids on my mind. But now that's far behind and I'm traveling, still think about my lifetime behind.
Singer-songwriter Noff there with Lifetime, who also hosts a weekly radio show on Drift FM. Beautiful vocals. I love that rich depth of his voice. It's one of those voices that you can keep listening to, isn't it? Well, next up, and the last one for set 3, because gosh, I can't believe we've already gone past the hour, the first hour of the show, is Billie Oliver with Dream in Blue.
Dream in color. sun in black and white. Me, I have the same dream every night. I only dream in blue, never nothing new, a change of you or two. I only dream in blue. I'm sitting here on Sunday morning. You left without a warning. All the world was your stage, my dear. You made it oh so clear. I only dream in blue, never nothing new, might change a hue or two. I only dream in blue. I can't take it no more. I don't want this no more. Every day is now a blue day. Things just never change. Blue moon shining brightly. Miss you every night. I only dream in blue, never nothing new, might change a hue or two. I only dream in blue. Only dream in blue. Only dream in blue. Only dream in blue.
Oh, I knew we would start running out of time. Last set coming up, and I've got to be quick because I want to share 4 fabulous tracks with you. First up is Blind Cobra. This is Martian Chronicles. Blind Cobra there with Martian Chronicles. Next up is the sparkiest rock band in the galaxy, Hot Apollo, from their album Against the Odds, because we're gods. This is We're Hot Apollo.
Ocean knows our name. Distant realms fly on fine. Now we're here to take and make you high and harder, so get up and shake. Hot Apollo, we're Hot Apollo. Hot Apollo, we're Hot Apollo. Hot Apollo, Hot Apollo. Hot Apollo, whoa, Hot Apollo. Live in the night, fulfill the light. Find us in the sky, follow our flight. If you're ready for a new kind of feel, here we are to make it real. Hot Apollo, we're Hot Apollo. Hot Apollo, we're Hot Apollo. Hot Apollo, Hot Apollo. Hot Apollo, whoa, Hot Apollo. Made of lightning on fire, exploding stars, join our choir. Louder than thunder, we're a sparkle storm. Tempest rock is here to perform. Hot Apollo, we're Hot Apollo. Hot Apollo, we're Hot Apollo. Hot Apollo, you're Hot Apollo. Hot Apollo, we're all Hot Apollo. Hot Apollo, Hot Apollo. Hot Apollo, whoa, Hot Apollo.
Hot Apollo there with We're Hot Apollo. I should have squeezed that into set 3, but it was so good I thought I cannot not play it for you this week, and we're going to play a few more from Hot Apollo in the coming weeks. Next up is our wonderful Max Project is back with us. This is an absolutely beautiful track, one for you to get lost into. Just listen to all of the elements in this track. This is Luna. Max project there with Luna. Max began his career in the late 1980s. He's all the way over there in Argentina, always creating some wonderful music for us to share here on Let's Get It On. Now then, all that remains is for me to say thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope you've enjoyed the show as much as I have putting it all together for you. I sincerely wish you a lovely rest of your Saturday evening, a lovely Sunday. Enjoy your weekend, enjoy the weather, don't get too hot. I think this heat wave is rather wonderful, isn't it? We didn't seem to have one last year, but certainly 2025 has been a lovely warm summer. Doesn't it make you feel good? Next up is a new artist for you to get to know, like and love. This is Ray Gun Hero with Hostile Takeover.
A hostile takeover. Hostile. Hostile. This is a hostile takeover. Hostile.